Okay, well, my uncle, inshallah. I think Boama Dako, lawyer, and a hotel in Canada. We, the Oboboss, making sure, say, also so, would it be better to remember money at Daho, na, Yashe, as much as possible. One can our personal security, no, so my home in here, my home in here, money now. Yeah, Shawachi, Shamran Ternoa. And I say, Obi, or what, share Pequambi a bit me first or be profiling the panel. I scan if when you scan your area, drive ya. You should driver's mirrors, no. Say real mirrors, no share. Who is following you? Or follow what do time bang? I don't know the 10 year, no 10 year now. Well, a bit more coincidence, and there are some near my room a bit me I check into one casa ball home there. You will help. And if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. For 999. If you see something, say something. Then miawano bibinia can for 999 can. I'm observing this thing. Unusual. Baby, I'm eternal. And if you see something, say something. And also say idea a bit to me abuapa maybe be to me. Of course, I feel no can wa him say a high original TV. Mra so say Mpensenmpensenmu dwumade no ebe to aso ene era Kenneth Kofi Kabu Kano be representing the National Democratic Congress. Na afin so no minua Jamaludeen Abdullah and so be representing the New Patriotic Party. Omo representing so what it means is that asamu abano omo kire say na ye no we so say na ye Ghana for ye choose the epe because Ghana battle na a tefre battle I say tefre ahwe ase wanaya obutu tefre ontimi na nchem wanaya obutu nti MPP anweni a NDC wene nti no obi a kire say the ebe no a omo nya opportunity ombe ye no a na fe yen ya choose na ye de abo ebra also see abemo abeka ho call original TV GH on Facebook original TV GH on Facebook so no obetimi aka nkomo no ye koyi idea ekoso bia no na so o tro comment o ja comment e wo ho mamie musa wansa original TV GH on Facebook abjafo e mo akwaba
pato yanya
bibia e boko de
so what we need here why come
say
Adomni aban papa nhehye enti as the PC na yekoso ade matwediampo
okay have you seen something will you say something because if you see something say something comfort the call different level is in comfort the about not be a citizen don't be a spectator and if you see whatever you see you say it.
Yes,
the security in comfort the code different level.
You expect yourself overcome, but you need to be circumspect, and it has also weigh emotions because our personal opinion cannot be the facts sometimes. In the end, say be authorities no nature say or catch wrong. When it comes to
okay, we are very significant. A very, I would say, personal opinion to me and your fact.
Yes.
Say the word you say I deal with saying it.
Yes.
And said that is how it really is.
Sir.
Wow.
Sir. But say ban security aspect we won't be bina we won't say no I deal with different from the normal activities I cause the best thing to do and it's all be reported. As a conflict, development and security. So I've done most of securities in this Asian part, religious extremism, far right, any the account security issue are very important. Interpersonal security, societal security or country security at large. The challenges I face in Africa is mostly out of negligence. Meno nina wahi. So be raised studio hana nipa no and on free studio and on nishe wo studio ha and nipa no on nye juma wo studio ha the moment nipa no be wira ha no wonim. But you know our attitude. Oh, same family home, me program. But it is our responsibility to call. You be free authorities and say, oh, me who say ni say waha, but maintain me who no wahada. Inti misremwa, and say me who say ni pay debi oba no abefa ha, debia no abefa ha at this time. So me report it. Na motu anamon ahwe. When you go outside the country, say omunye hu obi new. Sometimes people feel say because oye bibi ninti. Omunye hu nipa new bi na ugina hokra na wo hwe. Enye say wotu anamon bi just staring at bibi. Ombefra wa report o sisia. Because eye strange, eye ade sonkron bi omu hu from omo normal activities. And that is why almost security is very more improved compared to our side of this world. So when Ghanaians are able to report, when landlords go beyond say jisika nenkwa, ni making sure say obi biara oba. So nye Ghana ni ye bisa na say immigration for money to me so betimi atena kruwe mu because krobia every country has its rules and regulations. Say I want to mean sorry prekope emfa plane enkwa ma no nkotena no saa nso na want to mean sorry embagana embetena bra need the necessary permission, another permit to come and live in Ghana. So when such people omuyi omuti whether they are omoye and yonkufo bibifo said, it is only appropriate say ye be making sure say sankrofo no omo that krata no omo go through the procedures and amra kwan na emomu to me so omo so betina kro no by ignore and no be na oh we say oye yonku bibini inti mayenja no nipa no se wodi wu woni krom ena ode abaha ana se oba bet na ha edi ewu a ye be de hu because yes nipa tinti sa brobe ana watermelon na opa mu a odim de ewu. People commit crimes no mo dwane aba Ghana ebi mo so ba Ghana ene those are omoye omubumbra no ebe kanana no omo ye nema ensem fata. Inti it is our responsibility to protect ourselves and our country, and we can only do that by using the adhering to the guidelines. We immigration needs and nipano onye qualified that you are not supposed to take a bribe and allow nipano so better na. Kwan bia we and the kramanfo ye say amanfo timi assist ejinamuma foreigners so munya passport, foreigners so munya Ghana card. Sa suban yi na ama ebi mu fi say oh yembie yemma akwanya na say because borderline no sekuru kitu ebi nti we o afan we o the other side of the border ultimate ball my name ebeto aba. It's not right. Omo ayemo omo kwan ebeto aba. Yemo omo kwan ebetna ha eye niema ensem fata. Ebetna ha ediwu eni niema ekeka ho no. Sankrofo no omo sai man na ye na omo sai man na mayo. Omo wie ombeko omo krom. Na menewo ye nuanamo ye mba ye nananamo ye nananamo nini na ha ebeba betina kro wem.
All right.
Ye penema omo sai kro na menewo ne na ene benya ho insonsanso.
Okay, so seeing something and saying something. Yeah, there is any but we can security once and national security at the BB Abase yama in course and those things finances are if you see something say something until uhu amem winning so friend 999 9 mensa dial 9 mensa toll free friend na more information is that they no kan one who say obi sorry out tifie bi manajo no aba ewia na okọ and as be ewia nyina o chefie anajo no okọ say something bia bi o ho a
pato me da say mame fa o platform we so entia inshallah the president elect for 2025 John Dramani Mahama and the leadership of NDC me da nyame say because of divine selection there sorry if it's because of a will forever administration kind of intimate because will there minibi now so because of divine selection and then pato
personal belongings so you the chair until what ya a showy
me say will forever there minibi and I mean say maybe pato you adopt me as a adopted son maybe property obey me maybe na me amete the will there minibi and the end I mean can me will forever nibi until me bomb pie say
you don't have any close nephew
no I don't have it na yendi enadio yedi ejade until yedi
but nephew o nuama
pato the level at which eyi eja enade edi adepa no ejade yendi ne sa
yo
until me the divine selection until na me wa until will forever administration me count. And so my brother can be about we allowing people from the other side to come and vote. It's not nobody is allowing anybody from other country to come and vote in Ghana. Oh, it's something look, they are used to it. Okay, in 2016. Dr. Bami said about 100 and something thousand free Togo ebe vote to Ghana. Yebisa said he should bring the proof. No, he can't even prove one. And look, it's because of divine selection. Pato, say no security, it's now a personal idea. No matter where you are, no, you are supposed to take security as one of your major tasks on earth. Say terrorism, abeye idea no unim say either a Christian or a Muslim, both of them are into it. On certain you say. Our brothers and some other session, the Muslims are involved. Pato, as I speak to you, Christians are involved into terrorism more than the Muslims. Yes.
Or data.
Oh yeah, because recently, now the SEC was US. Only recently,
shooting
children in the way.
Recent one, 14.
Yes, are they Muslims? No, they are Christian. I knew. They say the guy is a Christian. So look at what is happening. Until look, this and then more explanation, more my and advice, my in terms of gun shootout. I dare say yeah. Look, all of us need to follow that step. It's very educative, and I must say if National Commission for Civic Education, they don't have this tipper. More now, they should start educating Ghanaians because look, me I met her with my two children. Say BBC will Ghana me call him. And look, I'm more happy say Sisiano. Once I think last 2 days or so, said the Minister for National Security, a committee, the various religious leaders, and more advice on how this security need to move on. Look, my sorry to say your friend is saying Wesley Cathedral. We have a that have been trained. Now, so there are some equipment behind because they say detectors say so foreign material be how will anybody knows you are having a gun on you. We don't have those equipment. The best say and as I say so I'm hearing say you say they will be dispatching some security personnel to the various cities. It's a welcome call and we pray say we should
all to say they detect say
scanner
BB or scanners no this animal no. I mean this shouldn't be say as so for sorry ma. Any oma sorry who here oma.
This is not yet.
That's what any kwanse munya.
And Pato, is it very common for you to just go into the open market to buy?
I think so. I think you can get it from the open market. Okay. Even if it is not, because national security for I think religious leaders. I spoke to Osofo Binano, one bishop Bima, or Kase, even before national security, because Oman started taking it up, say, Ombe training among Crawford. Very good. They said they are okay. Police for and security people for Ombeko or on plain clothes.
Yep.
So that it wouldn't look like, say,
they are scary.
And also crown no bit me. Yeah, can you didn't come here, and also be man Crawford. Or mobile chain couldn't crown iodine, and because I'm target but go there, reassure them.
It's a wake up call for all of us, and I'll just.
But if you see something, say something.
Yeah, it is. It is because
see something,
look,
say something.
Because even and now me by a friend of mine sending me a message. Be say, said a baby was crying at their gate, but they decided not to go. Into you saw more camera no. Not only the mother decided to drop the baby, whilst the husband no, or trying say anybody will come out for them to just pound on the person, then they'll just enter. Into almost chain for some 20 minutes be, not knowing the guy came and picked the child and a taxi by and they left. So these are another thing. They say how the brother so a kind. These days we don't need to stay out for long. No say a boss is you should get closer to your house.
Baby a ben ofi.
Wait my turn ofi baby a ben
ofi. Man try.
Look, who baby to say
nearby.
Me nearby I don't have any place where I can entertain myself to sit and have a chat.
Who is talking about entertainment?
Or see, look, most of the time, why do we stay out? To have chat with friends.
And to do that nearby.
Okay, that's it. And I'll just plead. Okay. Say we should take our security seriously.
Anyway, so that's it about it.
But Pato Okasembi Mame, you see, when you limit terrorism to religious extremism, then it means really wide about terrorism. Terrorism goes beyond Christianity.
No. You are not getting
because
me.
You what I make stated, point be.
No, what I stated.
Now the Christians.
No. I said
I don't want us to limit it to religion.
Okay. The notion behind first was that it would be
terrorism and normal
force. Yes, they feel a certain session. But it's gone beyond that session. Now, ours, as a Christian, I'm sure you're a Muslim. If I'm
right. You see, we shouldn't making it look about religion, no, and I mean.
Look, I'm just relating it to the recent what happened to the National Security Minister going to meet our religious bodies and others. Based on that, that's all. I don't have any.
Yeah, and he met all religious bodies.
Yeah, he met. Yes, that's what I said.
That's fine. Because we say. Yeah, now you're saying the extremists now come on so me call bombing. You can say suicide bombing. Na ebia say me me call heaven 7 virgins be o
yes, when I say most of them no all background checks are say they are being motivated politically, or there's some undertone,
parochial,
because when you look at the ISIS, the origination of ISIS, any deal or more pursue ultimately say a good year, ewoho, and no more HAC. The moment or more one sabe to a good year, no, then they try to expand or more link no. To other places or more oil, near natural resources to be able to make money. So most of them know some way be motivation be which, but they use religion and other factors, other things as a cover up.
Into mama yani well in so na to no se say e be crass and na pete anom ni ade ade te say nka ubenya nka te say so pete you should be happy.
Yep.
I just say no by ti gene ne fetenta anom ni ade no o te say nso no o dua buru na nso na nto a utimu say e ka no ano ahya ase a ogbo no nti say nso ne to say I no kwampo ema e ko fom kra wiamwo nti no timi nya adaje yire ho ko what is nso ne to wom say bo a timi bo no ni ade but ani je bi kra den ewom but oti enkan ni some other places which is enso to a na oyem hihyew osu yire no ni ade nkomo a yedi ni time so nti otimu say na no me so obi atro ade bi say you celebrate National Flag Festival. Oh, them you celebrate National Flag Festival. Na mpenufo aba no ma be kasa kire yen. Na ye ne nkrofo say the crowd obehwe ne nkrofo so no eyira na ye swimming wom. Nso talk akra bia na ada ne swimming pool no me de kaka ho. Ye try say do time bia be hwe the lighter side of it, but idea AD enya. Let's be part of this conversation. Dear ina yanyane rights. Dear ina was a friend here. Go him the share self so.
So pato me da se. Mba man cha me mami do you MP of Adan and the Nekakepim, the chairman of Adan constituency NDC. Pato, I believe as a nation we should have a national dialogue on how our flood situation need to be tackled once and for all. Because we share the successive government, we are not doing say, oh, may buy a say a county project, a buyer. You could see saying President Akufo-Addo, a buyer. I quite remember in 2018, President Akufo-Addo used or your statement be say, we are not experiencing the major floods in the capital like Mahama's region because my government have made a great investment to reduce flood in Accra. Compare what is happening now to the regime of President Mahama. We say, look, this is worse than the time of President Mahama. We should depoliticize a flood situation in Accra. I quite remember I say MPP force almost spending about 450 million for dredging of the Odo and the Sultan and other places. What are we saying? Look, Pato, Ghanaians, citizens need to be held accountable for all this. Then in America, sir. Most of the time, so who share the cost of this land is what? Either we are building on a waterway, we are building at a place and now the rubbish, especially these plastic bags, share your drainage more. So at the end of it, no, the rubber is not going out on itself unless human being does that. Once at the end of it, the drainage will be choked and water can go. Once our water can go, anywhere that it finds its way, it passes there. And say, look, let's have a national policy on our drainage system, and that will help us. Because look, I quite remember say you see here about $220 million to solve the water, the flood situation in Accra and some part of Ghana. Especially
a national policy, yeah. Why need anymore? Because the institutions are there to take care of this thing. Yeah, well, I keep mentioning, say, Oko Minister for Works and Housing, Hydrological Services Department. So you can't hydrothermal and so once and come. So this is somebody's job.
Yeah, it is somebody's job.
Baby, you see, dying LUPSA, and land use, land. Their friends and spatial different kind of town planning. You see, assistant, you see, a friend land use and spatial planning.
Land use and spatial
planning.
Spatial planning.
Spatial.
Say
they planning space.
Spatial planning.
And what you say, new name no. Ama omo adwumana nkasa na kire de omo land use and spatial planning. If we do this well and a very decentralized town and country planning for omo na say from us.
Very good.
and people have been building in waterways. That they now can. Sanko for me no way so more hydrological services department. Omajumani say construction of storm drains and maintenance of storm drains across the country. That is what they do. And
so what is preventing them for not doing their work? Is it because there's no money, or because politicians say, look, let it go?
They should start talking. They should let us know what they have presented to the politician.
Because Patu, I quite remember that was, is it 2013? The AC war circle.
15.
20, no, in Canada,
the June 3rd one.
June 3rd near 2015.
Yeah.
2015.
June 3rd year 2015.
Oh, Atamos. That was Atamos time.
Yeah.
They are AC to the extent we lost about 100 and something.
Oh, that be John Mama time. June 3rd.
June 3rd.
No, June 3rd. I covered it.
June 3rd,
2015.
Yeah.
Wow. 3rd of June 2015.
Really?
Yeah, 2015.
Okay.
John Mahama time.
And we've not learned our lessons. Look, I quite remember Dredge Masters, one of your subsidiary company. Cecilia and Ra, Yamo some ultra modern dredging machine. Would that one solve?
Omato ultra modern machine. Omo a launch ya commission.
Very good. That's Dredge Masters bought it.
What it means is that Dredge Masters are committed to doing the job. As to say, obenya the support. As to say, and conformation say some individuals' business. Now mube hunu ne say a Ghana, a Japade, somebody to know who I see who say or per kwan obefa so provide proper solutions to problems I or Ghana near rally behind it. How Baku I was.
That is a wake up call, and I'm very happy. No, I was very happy. Say at least when the Netherlands, I'm sure it's the Netherlands embassy force was there to say they are supporting their dredge masters area. Look, will that one solve the problem? If only dredging will solve our problem, we should have solved it long time.
So that is what dredge masters support Buama Ghana aye. The dredge masters no. It's some other persons. But Obia or the also no so
very good.
Governance, ye governance man Emma and Crawford.
But I'll be more happy. Say I'm sure say we have a national policy on how these drainage issues need to be tackled. If it's because of finance, we should just make sure that we get the finance for it to be done. Because look, it's becoming a shame. Say every year, no matter which political party is in power, this thing continue.
And is it not really a shame?
It's a shame. It's a shame. Say this continue. I think in 1960, I quite remember recently Daily Graphic published about 1960, whereby this issue started in 1960. 62 years and we are still experiencing it. Anything I say, we've not learned our lessons. We've never learned our lesson. As you say, it happened. Yes, you next year, if it ceases not to happen, you won't say, oh, we've done better. But look, why can't we have somebody in charge? We should hold somebody by the book by them and say, look, you promised that you do A, B, C, D. Funds have been allocated to you. Hasn't been executed. Because if you are spending over 450 million on only dredging, Pato, I'll be happy say we look at a different way and farmer experts, not politicians alone. Let's give it to experts, people who had the brain and the knowledge to solve this issue for us, because it's becoming unbecoming.
Well, His Excellency the President is so charging. Your friend is saying MMDCs so say MMDs say almost now unauthorized structures are
very good.
My friends, and they should have the balls to be able to move all sir and
2018 attack one can say look, the president say all unauthorized structures within the waterway need to be pulled down. 2021 Henry Cote doing this please maritime opposite Honmono, Buena Vista Home, Chen Honmono. Okoho say, why should there be structures within a place demarcated to store water? No, ya tuton amaye home. There's a Ramsar site. No, Okoho even who say some structures had been pulled down. What happened? At the end of it, you realize that it's politicians who are buying those lands. Well, that's why I said the president won't. And one thing we are saying is that the president cannot go there at every day. He will mandate somebody to take full responsibility for it. And in the Nipano, or ye not a Jumano, and it's as usual. Let me do it at it. Look, the Ramsar
he has taken it serious. President himself has taken it serious. Our monitoring team who will monitor and inform on no ankasa. And you see, when it gets to this point, now said the president has realized that the people he has put in charge are disappointing him.
Disappointed because if 2018,
they are disappointing
if
him.
2018, a whole minister in charge will tell us, say, president say, all structures within waterways need to be pulled down. Yeah, and yet, to the extent, say, the president need to come out again to say, look, henceforth, MMDCs, may man with this mandate, say, pull all these structures on the waterways. No. I pray, say, it happened. Because, look, politicians are involved, both NDC and NPP. Look, when you do the investigation, you realize it's the two political parties who are doing these things. And it will not augur well for all of us. Because at the end of it, Nima says, no. When you quantify it, no, you'll be surprised.
I'm not no so a by a quava cause. So find BB beside said the empire and so.
What is a great?
I see it's also to need jot
back.
It's so find BB a jot back.
Look at how somebody is thinking.
But that was in a jot in us and I so be a corner new don't post. Gaval.
Oh yeah.
So how we are looking at this thing? I say na we are near trouble me dear buffo near dear tamafra without picking on individuals. Say a Jumako and now Modano and Mr. say why are they not doing their jobs? Niya Kasanso, why are we not behaving as sebi predators are human beings? To would go open gutters, we do things as if I said per se we are saying here crow.
Bedasani akwenya osade amame. Issue of flood ye ni na jitum say adia ayese afibia esi from yena nana mum prince ko CCC, and we all attribute the issue to say lack of planning and negligence by certain people. Probably you bet me the grade that can because or more motons as no money say hanum no yen demarcate here for structures here now for habitations here. Yet they go and sell those properties or those lands. And it's because usually Imrano person in pedia no more can say, oh, let us add the human face. A Busiana Sase and stool near country must say a Conjana Sase. Inti Imrano intimin Kahoshe. And another aspect Emma this floods near Bane say ye insure aquine, which is mostly the drainages and agates na ye. Sa agates no. Me no ni na me misano. One of the things we used to do pan is ye gates away fie ni. When was the last time I was say be ye gates away fie ni? Na since I didn't see you. Not here be good gates no more because we do open drainages. ya nso ne yɛ ra abegu gates ya sorry so a saa tete suban na ye fie gates na enim no ye nye the communal labor na ye kabom ye gates no ye jai
and the crowd NDC for tabom so mo say National Sanitation Day na every week and every month.
Yeah, I remember saying every month. You see, it depends.
Communal labor, no, they try to nationalize it. Say we say anka time biano,
communal labor, menu na ye no, we engage in communal labor. And just will be no beba sorry, I catch you say sorry to anamo edi huni. Because from whatever we do, from the society, from the religious perspective, nene na echre kwanya echesi edi huni. Yes, sometimes be da echesi onyane no. But should we continue to waste resources when we can change our attitude? Because anya adi ya menu ni na yenim.
Yeah.
Yenim said ye no. Thank you. Now so you be train. When you say you talk ra, some reno na ebi mutu ball egu.
And say some reno na betim de nako. You see that's how. Unfortunately, that's how we think.
Inti ya manako. Say me ebi.
We don't care where it is going.
But me refi say baby ya ekono ekose mi nua. Me ba me wo fa ase. Me yonko efie.
So na saba back to me. And dream for her.
So most of these things, I believe, say, look, should we continue to waste resources, 400 million, 200 million, on drenching every year?
$22 million.
It doesn't make sense. Look, me too quite echo Egypt. Odono a river, Enyagata. When you go to river now, ube bonse mamomu. Omaye ne kama. Enna amanfo ebie bebe omo de boat akese ato. Inti u pese ube booki appointment, uko di dinner. Omo time omo ye no. Baby 7 when ebe kuku chinchin so. Inti oba no wabetinem. Wo booki u dinner e menu wa brow ni bibia. Na wata na boat ni na de wechi river now no so. Nessa de wa back. And sana over back no we did ye no more bonyo no more. It is a revenue generation avenue. And then your boot back, several of them you're lining so up different points.
For your business.
It is a revenue generation avenue. A man for a nyeska or mutria at war Emma buying. And the among folks who are Juma. But what do we do in this country, this side of our Africa? Bibiye papa biya sayeno. Yes, send you wiani akasa abayin brambe.
Abayin should put systems in place.
Abayin no ebeye na femudie, but it doesn't mean say abayin ye na femudie and the citizens should also neglect their responsibilities.
Make it difficult for me not to neglect my responsibilities.
Yes,
make it difficult for me. You are well traveled.
Citizens should also act.
I know we should have
but
yeah, can't citizens.
But mutual one can say family.
Yeah, can't
citizens.
Citizens. The attitude, the mindset say yenye crowd say person solve problem I was say way mu oh dem channel say tia say baby you do say you gu ya
when was the last time I call yemfa say bus station trotro stations maybe
me tap
you see omojiska from trotros on every day. But oko obunze na hono ma e fin baller ubi so mo me ye try ma zoom lion for na say zoom lion for kram be pra But the station can also employ cleaners.
Before you know, for all you know, it's peer and imagine a bird man. They wake up early in the morning and do the sweeping. Ombeba or now Juman, never clean. But they
do happen.
Will make sure say and you find see make it difficult. Is that they're okay? Or door river. And you know now was it 2020 or 2019?
Marine Drive, you know. And demonstration.
They have been president Jina ho watch papa Penny di Jina ho. Ama o hese me be we na.
Yes.
And he was applauded
for.
Do you know why? Do you know one of the difficulties? So, and there is a clear structures on waterways. They are supposed to act as they've been directed by the president. We say obubu fie 1 2. The next thing, for human face na obubu nipa ne fie nipa ne koda.
Human face expression.
Human face.
Muna mudi can say human face. Me kai say.
Na say muna ya mo muna ya mo di she yitim say. Wa authority no. At least nipa ne betimi aye onua na utu no himfa na nipa na ekọ.
Jamal, the president has taken this personal.
Yes. What the president could do is direct.
No, I'm telling you what the president is doing.
Yes, and I'm also telling you, the president will direct.
The president has taken this personal.
This is not as
monitoring units. Our president who will monitor and come and tell him what is happening.
And report.
This means that the president has realized that and Kofua or do Sisi baby say they are disappointing him.
You see, if you work within the structures, sometimes you don't blame the figureheads. Or more engineers, no directors, no. But the scapegoat is always been the politician.
So what does the figurehead do? What is the role of the figurehead?
The figurehead is supposed to direct
and supervise, give rules, assign rules.
There are people responsible for supervision. Our mobile reporting must figurehead. Into Ubana mobile report, they say, Oka say engineer ni say yaye, waye, mako supervise you okay. Some will take the initiative of moving around to see. But who move around now, you might not have the technical
eye to see. But in Susan so bad they'll be who. In Susan so no be more who.
In Susan so no tinema obe mada.
In Susan so no ba so fire.
Obe direct no.
Fire.
Yes. No. Imra, you see the civil service law. You can't just fire.
You can fire.
Who told you?
No, read. You can fire.
You can only transfer sometimes.
Transfer. Take them to somewhere. Ready, Jamal.
Imrano, Mpensenmpensenmu take it certain action. I say Obi abe Jamaludeen and Obi we treat unless we do a couple of days. Now
do you know why we are where we are? We treat things with kid gloves. I say, and I feel human face. Sene o Mpensenmpensenmu ye be kase.
Bapato. When say yeah, you came say act, pull it down. You also need better than how say. Yeah, I'm for human.
That means you're not.
I'm not. Let's put the politics out. Let's look at the
resoluteness.
Like the problem are a hagan. Because I've seen graphics of 60s are about flood. Circle have always been flooding every year. After the June 3rd at Orientam, no. Most of the things haven't changed.
It is because said okay. I say yempe no. As a coach no say baba ko. Na baba ko eja ball no say na osusu ko. Osusu na say baba nko. What would the me tell no. Entino say eba ne sa. If you are the leader, be resolute. Financing from Kase this is what I want to do. At the end of the day, if you are able to do, can say, Tobo, now we will hail you.
You see, internet maker say, usually, no, the figurehead, no, the obey any day president, what a committee. Committee need cry, try say, wako extra mile. On the normal, I'm not doing politics here. On the normal circumstances, no, the MMDC is our responsibility. MMDC is not so they share or more signing almost set rules. Because in every district there are planning directors. Or more penny Look, let me tell you one funny thing. I won't disclose the assembly. So apparently Nipano Ekoje permits so see like just a normal fee. And from foundation no and also san adwin no yaba abro sign. So the assembly people came. No muka say oje permit ono musizi ni ma na nipa ne koje ye. No muka say oje permit say we see normal one story. India na wo ye no abro sign. And okay say what san adwin from the foundation level. So if that is the case, then it's just who tria permits ni become. Okay, so no problem. They be a okuko who they in charge of permit. In Panbeka chance cobra, or may call harbor, cobra, may call harbor, or they brad this day, for so many months went main tree. On also pursue sinifi. Later, or train in Crofono Bantan or more muska, and no sinifi. When we are permitted, but less than that has been given to or more
friends. It's nipa no come kwaba no ya fa chire de ne dia akoma.
Yeah, pato okay.
Nipa will cover, but let me say something a friend. You see, to be fair to government, he said all since 2017 government has spent over some 450 million cedis on the flood control project, which has resulted in reduced incidents of flooding, particularly
since 2017.
Yes, particularly in flood-prone areas such as Odo Draining Channel. Me won't say me of certain projects, it tells me say it is not you say you solve a problem, but commitment to your project na person, for instance, we to say Accra Sanitary Sewage and Storm Drainage Alleviation Project. Doesn't this come across as idea a year towards solving this problem once and for all?
No, it is.
But you ask yourself, say, and apart from that, or say President Khan, or say there's been construction of 19 kilometers of drain and some 1,000 kilometers of drain has been excavated, rechanneled, maintained across the country. So, Sanyama was saying this is the report briefing idea, my president. Figureheads now, they come and tell you, say this is what we are doing. You're excavating about 1,000 kilometers of drains. You are rechannel, which means that you will say, maybe I will now maybe to create a problem. So there is a commitment. 400 million Ghana cedis. 50 million Ghana cedis. I did Sajuma will say. And if you're a figurehead, and you wait for the president to set up a monitoring committee or presidency
to monitor these things.
What am I saying? President knows that he is spending so much. The briefing you have given him, and they say, this work is being done. You do not do this, you so talk baby usually. And then the president sets up a monitoring team, or presidency, to see what I can't be cool. I can't keep cool on things like this.
But you see, all kind drainage in the story be. When you so be a catcher, me. So Kumasi Abuabo obi onim aboabobua nim say ye wo we bi wo whether river gutter kese a issue
free
free pay or eba simple aboabobua David enye wa side no aboabo ansasa aboabo number 1 ofri asawase
mahu ba bi a wo kan
ofa aboabo inside na o mu road no so ekwa kosi airport runabout outside eno anso na efa bibi a wo kan no e wa side no so debia nsio to ana yi na asay amanfo nema abrosan bi kra wo ho sa abrosan no down floor a collapse because obi intimate na ho afi bia oniema bese ena aban yes otu anomo this was even under the NDC ye friends you know palele omoye drainage no onim the AC just say baby a contractor na store ne cement workers omuria cement ne ton obi ti me the pick up no aba no abesi say 50 bucks obi say o ya ton ama no cheap ena omo ti area ho ni na omu
o ko kan ona ni pa bone see something say something ni bia no
thank you
they have been seeing some things and they do not say anything
omo ton cement na ma contractor no level anka o cheso o ye drainage no wentimi anya na sa fuel e wo car mo mixer ni ewia oil ni ewia ni edi o na
the point say naturally born bad ntino sa nkrofo na yete sa nkrofo and you know nipa kro no ye sa de we no onye nipa bone o wa wo be hunu a wo be kwa akoka no
una ye nipa bone and the society will gang up
against the society will gang because the person throws some crumbs to some people to any papa to them.
Patrol, I quite remember. Okay, in the 1980s,
complex.
We had somebody called Salifu Amakon. And you know Salifu Amakon. Or say, don't be here, and you are there. You'll deal with you. And do maybe I can be about communal labor. Okay, in the same the 1980s. You know, it's a communal labor.
For credit to the moment.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you said it. Communal labor is associated with this some amenities. Maybe it is a bread, corn, sugar. Until most of the time, when an assemblyman calls for a communal labor, no matter who you are, you have to be there. Now, so yeah, politics to the extent say, if MPP assembly member calls for a communal labor, NDC person will decide not to go. If NDC assembly member calls for a communal labor, NPP will decide not to go. Look,
because all what we think about is the next election.
Proactiveness is what we need. Proactiveness. Look, President, he said how okay, no. President say about 1,000 kilometers of what diversions. People told him rechanneling.
Or more.
I'm sure the president was happy. The president was happy. Said he had all this briefing before the rain. Not during he said, "Oh, because of a Juma no, I will not be witnessing this again." But today, not doing what?
But some of Niamana the chuki.
Look.
Because you can't say so it be
flat. I think we should have something.
You see.
When the president was saying, let's
be honest.
I was feeling some way.
Pato.
Yeah,
let's be honest with ourselves. Even in the advanced country, I'm not using it to justify, but even in the advanced country, flats AC.
Yeah, flat AC because of something.
You see,
a receding temper because the drainages are in place.
Flats AC, some are even extreme. Because it's only back to a certain capacity. The drainages now whatever system you built might not be able to hold. Well, menu ni nani say acquire ye drainages. The figures being provided is from the source, which is probably the roads and highways or the works and housing. it doesn't mean say figures na the man on the intro.
Me crowd, I'm not challenging the figures. No. I'm looking at the commitment. What yes. They said they all can say, putting other things in place to make sure say, are there sometimes more politicians now one am confirm themselves na ba no. Musro ehu say we lose elections. Any xenophobic say na say because of the things you said. Ansana will win power.
For example, Marine Drive.
Pato. We say no.
Pato. Marine Drive.
Facebook Live.
Pato. Okay, Marine Drive.
Facebook Live.
Okay, Marine Drive. As policy from the MPP manifesto in 2016. Almost in 2 years. From Odo up to the Chemu will be used as a Marine Drive. What are we seeing?
So I'm not saying Marine Drive. No, almost started. Oko. We need independent blaster square almost started a greedy minimum the entire stop it. I think we need to ask questions about that. Almost started
a bit my compensations are anti-me yenyama and I say bit until I make say
we need to ask
to the president no yo president are omabani nyina no adwuma no I say, I will say, President Kuma cannot divisible himself into twice. You know, I don't know what che. We need mommy. We need President Kakra or Hamami. We need President Kakra or Hamami. We need President. Omuni ura office space no mo amfo say no need the president so medino.
Yeah, you are right.
And then the president will be giving briefings saying na yaye. Nto no kind of speech obeka say na de omatimi aye ho bibi kakra na omde na fa ho okasa okoto a omo no be kire ne ba bi obekọ kwan omde no be fa so nyina omo no be determine and then they will not do their jobs but na mama mpanimfo a Ghana for the ewire ahye omumu no omo nso apone kakra de amamu no omba na oma be cancel bi no mu a ye be cross check na eni ho na ye ridicule
look
why don't
Pato most of the time
we say Nanado, I don't know any reshuffle.
Because they are good.
Pato.
Yeah.
You see, when it comes to reshuffling, be any time all day. Just like a coach or baby changes take a bit more in term. A bit also a first half cannot beat me, coach beat me, player. A bit also a money take time. Or who direction na ekono no steady ni
na match ni e pon ba no
Pato me nya ratio mu you see we've done it before now you want us to do you want us to put the nationalistic in the discussion aside and do politics.
Oh, let's do politics. I'll be more happy. We've done it before.
Yes, so you answer. Currently meno nina begie tum say ansa na ye bedru mpempenso ayewe na niema a ya toto asaban no ne ya toto ne yie a bibia akoto yi na everything was ongoing na nurses menua mo nurses for ayemfa omo ejuma 2012 ne afọ omo ejuma na teachers and training allowances aye cancel ye near near reinstall Nia ya set up free SHS men ene wo ni na ye nuane ye yonko no ni na nya so mfaso then akwan ya chese ye ni no books mo ye ni wo artistic impression na ye na kakra whatever we were doing as a country you were even proud of it until say atorenchem ebaye sa atorenchem na ebaye no enye Ghana nkwa na atorenchem no ebenya nsusu so wo minus so we are semoni na Pato since I wo what drew Mpensenmpensenmu bi ana wo hu what witness bi ebeka say oh bibi nsi cool nsi na so oh sorry I mean Sunday unkwa sorry Friday unkoma salachi. O yonko no mo obusia for kra untimi enkonkosro mu. Sebe say yare ne che obusia ni kra na oto a say o mami o papa o wa no untimi nsie no. Wo hu bida. Maybe so.
No, you
see, so we would do politics. You can say my just because say you pay to me, but no crane. We were in extraordinary times, and ye cast again in na yen kay boom ni to me and emfa o minor embram basic quine na e waso are you progressing. Today, we are recovering, just like every country in the globe. Just like show me a single country which is not facing difficulties after the recovery of COVID.
All right.
And
Yama from Rem.
He said a lot.
Oh, a lot in the Union. And there is a discussion.
Yeah. Pato, I am saying.
But now, artistic impression.
Yeah. You see, most are
Green Book projects.
Yeah. And Pato, I challenge him to tell me one artistic impression in our Green Book which did not exist. One. They don't have it. You see, most of the time, that's the most fallacious statement I hear. Look, I can be
0200854255.
I'll tell him more. John Dramani Mahama in 4 years, road or road more than Nana Dudankwa. Look, this is the Ministry of Road and Highways report. Read it yourself. This is not my production.
How many kilometers? Listen, your MPs
about
do not dispute that.
Don't you remember this?
No, he's
all right.
This is
I
said this is
politics.
Look at you.
Politics.
Hold on. Mama Kola. Common sense,
let me educate you.
No, educate you. Nami chawa beja for nami chene ne kabu. Nami kanchira MPP ni se yama na kwenye no okasa slow. Edu ya suto ko montie ye. Yesu yenche ye common sense ni kakra. Pato ni Ghana ha ye problem ye wo sisi ano ene ye omampeni na Akufo-Addo. Ono ye problem Ghana ye wo sisi a. Pato ni ka mi se amana ka mi se asema u kan sisi ano u be kai a atachia e ka se omu benefike bi na omu de yi kanda drainage no gota na wo kanda sa be fa nima e be fa paloma ho sa ano omu be ye no ultramodern say ye over 450 million ye say ye dey drainage a Omampeni na Akufo-Addo ni na pafo omu be che be dey DS drainage no sikani ye 34.5 trillion ye di bi ma say ye fa dredge odoni mu but me ne ye ntua dredge master po won say no Omampeni say wa commission be bi ye be send office sikani ma because it should be here all round ye dredge got any mu ye yi not here na me say bi say Omampeni Nanado say obi supervisor yakosi so e wo bebia efi say ye so wo si omo anko no ko demolish reshuffle no no and say wo reshuffle no na wa appoint the pafufuro na nipa na ada correct eduma we anti ni ye die reshuffle bi say MPP ni no so radical ni nana and omo ye to Obama na ye to Obama na Akufo-Addo we ya na bank o be ka say
me da CP abolo
Pato
abolo 0200854255.
Pato, may can't you say 4 years of John Dramani Mahama compare the same 4 years with Nana Akufo-Addo. John Dramani Mahama wrote about 1,550 more than Nana Akufo-Addo. And yet said you just wake up.
Figures.
This is I have it here. Pato, let me give it to you. This is from Ministry of Road and Highways.
You are just hold on. Give respect to the caller. No, give respect to the caller. Hello.
Please listen.
Your facts are your former road minister. He has listened to you. Listen to him. Bacho,
I said I'm Someone, I'm calling from Sodro.
Someone from Sotrom, we are listening to you.
What I want to say is, like, this NPP and NDC stuff, these people have disappointed us. They have disappointed us.
Mm-hmm. Why do you say so? Why have they disappointed us?
They have disappointed us in a way that since the 90s, we have been having a flood around this place for a very long time. And every government that comes always brings something up like, yeah, they are going to solve, but yes, so we don't see anything. The last time I was in Kenneth, that was last Saturday or something. I nearly drowned. Charlie, what was going on right there? The water was even more than my waist level. I'm about 6.2 feet, and the water was around my waist level. So if it was to be somebody who don't know anything, don't know how to swim, nothing like that, and something happens to that person, that means that person is going to die. Ghanaians voted for Kufuor because we thought this person, the way he do his campaign, was going to take Ghana to a whole different level. But it is always the same. As we have to realize that all politicians are the same, and we people are getting tired.
All right.
We are getting very, very tired. So they should fix the country, please.
Thank you very much.
Please,
now what can please, hold on.
No, hold on. Let me run the show. Let me run it. Thank you very much, William.
You should accord respect.
The respect is there.
You might be older than me, but you don't.
No, don't let's know. Reduce personal. No, you reduce personal. We say.
Go ahead.
Let us.
Okay, Pato, let me finish. Should I go ahead?
No, now we'll cut my figures.
Yes, I'm giving it to you. When it comes to trunk road, right? John Dramani Mahama, a trunk road of 254 kilometers. Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo 345. Meaning about 93 kilometers.
But you didn't have free.
Look at the seat of our farm, no redeem.
Okay, you too, Takwa.
Master Kata MPP in the months now on Kadaman. Some Yana Ogana now behind with MPP. Why you want Iguma? Yeah, I put him in PG, but it's a brown one.
Here now, because I can't send me.
What
Matthias said, but Manchester, not some day into Naminka Sanjano.
Not any Nanaquat, not enough paying Nanaquat.
Okay, Matty.
Pato, Yamba Bibi to say, a feeder route. John Dramani Mahama, 1,953 kilometers. Nanado, 1,781 kilometers. Dramama, 170 kilometers more than Nanado. Bra, urban routes. John Dramani Mahama 3,750 kilometers. Nanado 2,205 kilometers. Difference of 1,545 kilometers. So you can't say the 4 years.
All right. So you've made the point. You've given us the figures.
Yes, I've given it to you.
Pato,
yes.
Jamal.
Yes.
Asama Miki, Onim say, Omampini called Parliament or kind. The NDC former rules minister or deputy rules minister or Omointimi NDH in the NDC MPs in the rules committee and a ranking member Omointimi MP and BDH in. Look, in our first term, Akwanya Yeyen was unprecedented. You can't compare it to any other government within the Fourth Republic. The NDC entire 8 years, 1,068 kilometers of road, 500 kilometers out of the 1,000 was asphalt. Then bitumen, 568 kilometers. Now the MPP from as at 2020 need 3,476.57 kilometers and 1,301 kilometers out of enono asphalt. Then 2,175.57 were bitumen. This currently, I mean, you over 10,000 kilometers of road. Your MPs could not dispute it. You come and you are bringing figures are accurate.
But let me give you
the politics before the 2016 election.
A report.
When the president, at least, when the president echo during the campaign, Nana Akufo-Addo during the campaign in 2016, Oko voter region, okay, say Nasa Queen, Muslim we are quite no. Ewo mo green book. Then you can yes na president here there no order. No here there Pato no here there. Pato.
Sanso Anna. Kenneth Kofi.
You fat and fit. I'm giving you document. 2016.
Nyankopon, me ni kwaku owusu aje Pato. Nyankopon ya adma wi 2 to 6 in show on original 91.9 FM. Yemfa adene kasa jumedi no mra. Achira ana pa so se be share. Nyame kam nya. Bye bye.